Hello, and welcome to another episode in the Waypoint Global How Do I series. Today's subject, using a registration template in QuickReg. Every organization that has Document Manager and the suite can benefit from using this software. Everybody. The benefits of using a template to register your documents are many, including reducing the time spent on registering the document to very high levels of consistency in the document and revision level properties, document by document. This typically results in a more comprehensive document collection when using binders to view documents or even records. Today, we're going to be registering some records to show you how you can get that monster under control. Documents can be stored virtually anywhere that you can access and can even be acquired directly from a Twain compliant scanner. Are you registering them as a batch or reviewing them individually? The choice is yours. Templates can have all of their properties pre-selected, or you can modify selectable items on the fly if you wish. Both have trade-offs. Okay, let's take a look at the software. We are in Document Manager. We are logged in as a user with access to use the templates that we're about to use to register our documents into the system that we configured when we were creating the templates in Template Admin, which was on a different video. In order to get documents into the system, you've got a variety of different options here. You can either use the new document registration wizard, but that's a different video. The video that we're going to be talking about today is how to register documents in mass using QuickReg. You can access QuickReg in Document Manager either by clicking on the icon that looks like a database symbol with a little lightning bolt by it or electric spark, or you can go up to File and launch QuickReg from there. When you launch QuickReg, it's going to bring up a little different user interface. That interface can either be a small floating icon that just floats on the surface of your desktop, or it can be in full-size mode like you see it now. In order to bring documents into your system, you can either multi-select the documents from Windows Explorer and drag them into this window, into the body of the window here. You can highlight your documents in Windows Explorer and drag them to the floating icon. Or you can click the Add button. That's another way you can get them. And then you can browse to those files. And so I'll browse to my training doc. I'll drag these over here so I can see the file names. All right. And so I am going to select this entire group of inspection records for the 1x2.250 hex head bolt. You can see there's a bunch of them, so I'm going to select all of them and select open, and that's going to bring all of those documents. Then I want to select the appropriate template that I wish to use to register the documents. In this case, I've only got two templates here, and the in-process inspection record template is the one that we want to use. Now, in order to use these, when I go ahead and select that template, you'll notice that the proposed document title name is right here. Because of the way the template was set up, we are using the file name as it was stored in Windows Explorer, less the file extension at the end. These were all .docx files. This was the file name, inspection record space dash space 1x1/4" hex head bolt space dash space, then the date, then the line, and then the shift .docx. So our proposed document title is everything but the docx. It lets us know that the status of all of these documents is ready, that the files are unique, or if it's a revision. None of the check marks appear in the is revision field, so all of these are unique titles. If I want to select all of these and register them by line, then I can go ahead and highlight all of the ones by line. So I'm going to do these by line, and since I've got a couple of days worth of documents here, I'm going to go ahead and highlight all of the ones that are on line 1. And once those are all highlighted, all you have to do is click the Go button. Now, since this template was set up to have some selectable indexing, I have some options here. So in the part number, I can select the part number and the process. And this is an inspection. It's an in-process inspection, so I'll select my 04.1 process inspection. And what is the location? And these are all line 1. So I'm going to select Save Settings and click Register, 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 Register. And now those 6 documents have been registered, all using the same document and revision level properties that were assigned in that template. So it's a very quick way to bring in your documents into the system. A lot quicker than going through the new document registration wizard. So you want to see this again? Okay, well this time let's do the line 2. So I'll highlight all of my line 2 documents here. Click Go. That brings up the template again. I go to my indexing and reselect the part number, reselect the process, and this was in process inspection, and the location this time is line 2. Click Save Settings, Register, 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 Register. There's another 6 down. So you can see how if you are careful about the way you name your document files, they can be registered very, very quickly into the system. If you wanted to not necessarily put in the line or the shift, or if you just wanted to have that in the file name and not have it in the indexing, you could go ahead and pre-select that, the part number information in the registration template, and then go ahead and set it. And when you click on the Go, if it's set for batch registration, you can register them all at once, and it'll take less than a second per document to register them in there. So you can create a fairly intelligent directory structure to go ahead and separate your documents by the way that you want to register them. Go ahead and pre-edit the template to match what it is that you want to register, and then you can batch register your documents in a very short period of time. Also, if you have a Twain compliant scanner, you can also acquire the document images directly from the scanner with using the Acquire button. Here's another view. This time we're using the little floating Quick Reg icon. It's just floating over the desktop. And Windows Explorer. In Windows Explorer, I've already selected my 6 records that I wish to register using the same properties in the inspection registration template, and I'm just going to drag those over and drop them. Notice how there's a little plus sign at the bottom of the cursor there. I drop them on the Quick Reg icon, and it opens up the document workspace. If I click in the workspace, hit Control A, that'll highlight all of the document titles. We can see that we have one that's a revision and several that are unique. So I'm ready to register these into the system. I'll click the Go. That brings up the selectable characteristics here. I'm going to choose my part number. That's the one by 1/4 inch hex. I'm going to select the correct inspection in process. I'll select these are all for line 3, and I'll save my settings and click Register, 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 and they're all registered except for the one duplicate. And that's all there is to it. Now, how does having all of these records registered into the system help us? Well, we're over in the desktop right now, and looking in the recently released, we can see all of these records that were released that we just registered within the last couple of minutes. So all the way, it looks like there's 18 records that we registered. And if we look at the line 1, those started at 343.18, and the other line 1s went through 21, 22, 22. So in less than 5 seconds, we registered 6 documents. That's pretty good. That's a lot better than going through the registration wizard, I can assure you. Plus, they've all been registered using the same document and revision level properties. So indexing is all going to be the same for all of the documents that we registered. Now, how does this help us? If I go up here to binders, I've created a binder here for records. And if I open up my record binder here, I have a variety of selectable criteria here so I can refine my search. So if I want to see all of the documents by the part number, I'll just select the part number and see the one by 1/4 inch hex and apply the filter, and there are all 18 documents. If I'd rather refine my search and perhaps just see it by the line, then I can look at the process location, choose the line number and apply the filter, and now I only see all of the ones by line 1. And the way that the file names were defined, since I've got it sorted, it sorts first by date. Notice the year, then the month, then the day, so that we're going in declining level of significance, then the line, and then the shift. So it makes it easy to find exactly what you're looking for. And then if you want to view the document, and you can just either click on the view or double click on the document title, and it's going to present the document, and there is your inspection record, viewed as a PDF, even though it was created in Word. And how about that? The information even matches. It's from line number 1 on 11/1 for the 1 by 1/4 inch hex head bolt. So if you'd like to have this type of quick access to your records instead of going out to a row of file cabinets somewhere and searching through it and getting all of those dust mites as you inhale through all of that old paper, or if you'd rather have access to it right at your desk and not have to go look for it someplace, just be able to look in the comfort of your office, I would suggest giving this some consideration. Please let us know if you have any questions, and we'll be happy to take them on. Be sure to look for more training videos in the Waypoint Global How Do I series.